Hello my little babies, it's Nana here again. It's lovely to see you. Today we've got the Sniffles for Bear. It's by Bonnie Becker and it's illustrated by Katie MacDonald Denton. There, the Sniffles for Bear. So we've got a nice surprise for you today because look who's going to be reading your story.
Hi. Here we go. Bear was ill, very, very ill. His eyes were red, his snout was red, and his throat was sore and gruffy. In fact, Bear was quite sure that no one had ever been as ill as he was. One morning, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his front door. "Come in," he rasped. There he is. He doesn't look very well, does he? Mouse, small and grey and bright-eyed, bustled into Bear's living room. Bear huddled in his chair, big and brown and sniffly snouted. He had a terrible cold. See there, he doesn't look very well at all, does he? "I am come," declared Mouse. "Soon you'll be as good as new." Bear frowned. Mouse was much too cheerful. "I am quite ill," Bear reminded him. "Indeed," said Mouse, "I am just the thing." Mouse rifled through his bag, then settled next to Bear with a yellow book in his paw. It was spring, Mouse read. The sky was blue, the sun was happy, and all the birds were singing. "Stop," growled Bear. "I feel you do not appreciate the gravity of my situation." Mouse looked sad, but his tail didn't. "In fact, I may not be long for this world," Bear huffled. "Oh my," Mouse said. "Yes," Bear murmured, coughing pitifully. "I grow weaker by the moment." A picture of him growing weaker by the moment. "Ah, I have just the thing," Mouse announced. "I shall soothe you with a song. Ooh, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be "Disgraceful," barked Bear. "Don't you like singing?" asked Mouse. "When someone is dreadfully ill, you sing mournful songs. Everyone knows that," growled Bear. He blew his nose with a honk. "I have just the thing," Mouse said. Picture of him there, honking into his hanky. He rifled through his bag. Plunk, plink, plunkty ting, twang, plonk. Mouse strummed heartily on his tiny banjo. "This isn't mournful at all," cried Bear. "It gets sad later," Mouse promised. Twing, twang, plunk. "This is impossible, intolerable!" Bear started to roar, but he was too weak. "Look," Bear wheezed. "Look at how my paw is trembling. You must help me to my bed." There he is. And indeed, Mouse was most helpful. He's helping him up the stairs by pulling on his nose. Oh no, it's his hand. He's pulling his hand up. Poor. He tucked Bear in, then whisked out the bedroom door. He returned balancing a big bowl of soup on his head. "Nettle soup," Mouse said. "I made it myself." Bear sipped cautiously. It was hot and tasted a bit like spinach and straw. Ooh! Bear rather liked it. His eyes began to close. "Better?" inquired Mouse. Bear's eyes snapped open. "Certainly not. I think I should make a will." There he is in bed, taking his nice soup. "Ah, I I have just the thing, said Mouse, fetching a pencil and a little notepad from his bag. He perched next to Bear, his pencil poised to write. Bear gazed thoughtfully at the ceiling. I, Bear, he said, leave my red roller skates to... Bear paused, mouth leaned forward eagerly. To Mouse, announced Bear. Hooray, said Mouse. There he is with the roller skates. Bear frowned. You needn't be so happy about it. I also leave my mop to Mouse, he added quickly. Mouse didn't look so interested in that. And my wash bucket, added Bear. At last, Mouse seemed to understand the gravity of the situation. There he is. Anything else? Asked Mouse. I'm too weak to go on, said Bear. Perhaps I could just add your kettle, said Mouse helpfully. Have you no decency? Bellowed Bear, sitting bolt upright in bed. Your strength has returned, Mouse exclaimed. There he is, exclaiming. Ah! No, it hasn't, said Bear, falling back. That was just the last flicker before the dark. I see. Mouse folded his paws and looked very sad, even his tail. Bear's voice dropped to a whisper. Farewell, Mouse. Goodbye, Bear, murmured Mouse. Bear closed his eyes. He lay very still. He began to snore. There he is, snoring away. After a long while, Bear opened his eyes. He saw Mouse. I feel better, Bear said. Mouse nodded, but he didn't look so good himself. His eyes were watery and he had made sniffling sounds. Perhaps you'd better lie down, said Bear, getting out of bed. Mouse didn't argue. Mouse getting into bed. Do you want to make a will? Bear asked. Mouse shook his head. Be careful. Be careful. Bear carefully tucked him in. I'm sorry you're ill, he said. Thank you, Bear, Mouse sniffled, and after a moment he added, that was just the thing. Bear smiled. And Mouse closed his eyes and was soon fast asleep. There he is in bed, fast asleep. That's the end of the story. Bye-bye then.
There, did you enjoy that? I think Papa enjoyed reading that to you. I'll read you another story again in a couple of days' time. Love you lots and miss you terribly. See you all soon. Bye.